Hi, my name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production, coming to you from Goudy Field in Langford, BC. Thank you for tuning in. The Belmont Bulldogs varsity team is eager to get back on the field today after having last week's game against West Vancouver canceled. Bulldogs senior Dylan Gilbert finally gets back under center at home today after an unfortunate injury-plagued 3 seasons of high school football. Electrifying running back Cash Amos looks to make an immediate impact in his first season with the Varsity Bulldogs, as well as middle linebacker Gavin Christensen, whose intensity and bone-rattling tackles are staple food for this first-year varsity player. The Bulldogs welcome the Argyle Pipers to town, who are led by running back Ethan Dahl, cornerback wide receiver Sam Shira, and 6'6" first-year varsity quarterback Daniel Dykema. It's the Bulldogs and Pipers from Goudy Field. Let's get it on. And the Bulldogs will get the ball first. That's Dylan Gilbert out of the shotgun, and he is going to throw it intended for Elijah Sept, but Walker just undercuts him, and he brings it back for about 7 yards for the interception. And the Pipers looking to capitalize on the turnover, and that is Ethan Dahl in the backfield, and he is just going to hurdle a Belmont Bulldog into the end zone. He's going to run. That is a great play by that young man, very athletic for a power back. And the Bulldogs driving early in the first quarter, and that is Gilbert. And Gilbert this time, he is going to find Elijah Sept, and that is a great 15-yard pickup for the Bulldogs. And then the Bulldogs still going to the air, and that is Gilbert, and he is going to put this one up, intended for Austin. There is Bichent with a fantastic pick, and he has run this back for about 10 yards to the 44-yard line. And then Pipers, they would stick to the run game, and they're going to give it to their man Dahl, and Dahl is going to run it up the gut, and that is met by a herd of Belmont Bulldogs. Tough to bring this man down. Into the second quarter, 7-0 Argyle, and they're going to go back to Dahl again, and Dahl is going to take some steam, but there is Bednars. That's the way you take this man down. You got to get him low. That is a great play there by Bednars. And then the Pipers would go to a jet sweep toss, and that is a great play, but look at this. The Belmont Bulldogs would contain him well, and that's Dante Atkins tossing him out of bounds. That's a great job by the Bulldogs defense. But their drive would fizzle out, and that is Gilbert for Belmont, and he's going to give it to Cash Amos. Cash Amos slippery, but he gets tackled, but that is a 15-yarder. Caught him around the face mask. Bulldogs marching midway through the second quarter. And they would continue to feed Amos, and he is going to go right up the middle again. Out to the outside, he bounces, and he is tackled, brought down, but this Bulldogs drive is still continuing. And Gilbert is going to keep this one himself, and he finds some space, but that is closed quickly by Walker with a great tackle. And the Bulldogs continuing to move the ball late in the second quarter, and that is on the jet sweep Elijah Sept, and he's going to cut upfield. He finds space, and that is a 15-yard run. That's a great young run by this young man. And then Belmont would go to the air, finding a window, but right to Agigos, and he is going to bring this ball back. And he is running all the way. Look out, this man has got some speed, but he runs out of bounds right about the 40-yard line into Bulldog territory. 1st and 10, Argyle driving. They would bring in Ben Hassick and Leland Smith at the tackle position, trying to stop this run game. It's a punishing run game Argyle was brought to the field, but there is Leland Smith with a great tackle, brings the man down. That seems to work. And then Argyle is going to try something different. They're going to go right to the flat, right over to Agigos. But there is Bednars with a great tackle right away. He read that play all the way. But on a counter measure, this is what Argyle will do. They're just going to go to the outside with Dahl on the toss, and he just slips a tackle. And this is power right here, folks. Right through the middle, in for the touchdown. This young man, he is a tough customer. Convert is no good. 13-0 Argyle late in the second. And the Bulldogs driving, and that's Gilbert out of the shotgun. Single back set. And on the right side, that is Angelo Avila. And Gilbert throws a dime, drops it down right into Avila for about a 32-yard gain. Great catch and a great throw as the Belmonts are driving late in the second. And with 20 seconds left in the half, that is Gilbert. He's going to put this one right out to Cash Amos, and Amos is going to go for the first down, and he just comes up short. That is going to end the half, 13-0 for the Argyle Pipers. Start of the third quarter, and Belmont Bulldogs are driving. That's Amos, inside run. He is nifty and shifty. Look at him go down, and great blocking up front by the Bulldogs offensive line. And the Bulldogs would continue to feed Amos, and the offensive line creates great space as he picks up another first down on the play. But the Bulldogs' drive would fizzle out. Going for a first down, Amos just about gets through. That's a pretty close one, just about hits the edge. And that's going to turn the ball over to Argyle. And the Pipers would stick to their guns. That's to the flat. That's right over the Dahl. But there's a host of Bulldogs. That's a big pack of Bulldogs. And they're taking him down quickly. And then on the toss, that is Tuner, and he's going to bring the ball upfield. But no, Gavin Christensen is there tossing him down. And he has entered the play. Look out for this young man. And then the Pipers would go to the air on a play action. That's Dykema with a strong arm, and he is going to put this one up for Agugas for 45 yards. But great tackle by Telecat. I'll tell you what, that is a great play and a great tackle at the end of the play to prevent the touchdown. And the Pipers are going to try and finish this off with Big Dahl. Dahl goes through, but Gavin Christensen Krantz with a great play. That stops this young man in his tracks. And then the Pipers would put some more points on the board. That is Dykema, and he is going to do the fake handoff and a beautiful throw right over to Connor Schick into the end zone. Comfort is good, 20-0 Argyle, heading into the fourth quarter. And then the Bulldogs driving in midfield, and Gilbert, a low snap. He's going to get this one up, get it out in time to Angelo Avila, and Avila is going to bring this down for about a 12-yard gain. But the Bulldogs would turn the ball over, and that's going to make it a final 20-0. Well, that was a tough loss for the Bulldogs, who seemed to turn it around the second half after shaking off a rusty first 2 quarters of football. Next week, Belmont goes on the road to play Kelowna next Friday and return home Friday, September the 29th to host the Centennial Centaurs. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.